So it's your boy Day Dog coming back to you with another video. We're gonna make another build. I haven't even tried it yet. I haven't even checked it out. So if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. If you're coming back, don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And yeah, let's get to the build. I want to make. Oh yeah, I got space left. Okay, might have to make another account. But yeah, I want to make a stretch. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit quicker than the last build videos, but it's hard. Like, there's so much, and there's so much to think about and talk about, obviously, since we're making videos. There's like a lot to discuss. And yeah, this is the build maker this year is I would still say it's still constricted a bit. Like, we're still restricted somewhat, but the freedom is quite impressive compared to prior years. So I'm gonna go with a 4, a stretch 4, not a stretch 5. Make them like 6'11", probably. We'll see. Like, I was hearing that stretches were not going to be viable this year, and I'm like, I think they still might be one of the most powerful builds this year. So obviously, if we do want to make a stretch, do we want to make them a shot creating stretch? I was wondering about that. Like, should we go this way? Wow, there's a drastic difference on the 3-point. Drastic difference. I don't know. I think this year's shot creating stretch is not going to be the best idea, I think. That extra ball handling, that 3-pointer from 78, 89, that's an 11-point drop. 10 points in mid-range. Free throw, who cares? And post fade. Post fade is insane. 95 post fade. That's vicious. So yeah, I think we're not gonna make the shot creating version of it. We're gonna go the pure sharp. I think if you want to stretch, you want to stretch the floor. 78 3-point. I mean, if you're crazy, great shooter and stuff, you might be able to pull it off. I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to be possible to shoot threes with 78, but I don't think you're going to be that consistent at 78. I know that they have this system called the green window, the perfect green window, and that happens when you have at least 86 in the stat. And I know that last year, some of the shots you had to have more than 86. 86 was for some of the shots, but some it was 90. The pure green window was at 90. So basically, you couldn't get the pure green window with under 90 for certain shots. So yeah, you want to stretch the floor. I'm almost 100% sure that as a power forward, you're not really going to have a choice to, like, if you really want to be able to stretch the floor, this is where it's going to be at. So we're going to go with the green pie. Since we're not dribbling, do we need agility? Do we need speed? We still need speed. Like, it's not like if we don't need speed, because he still has to be able to run the floor. So even, like, not even with the ball, I mean, like, off ball, when you got to be able to transition back and forth across the floor. Like, if, say for instance, you want to play pro-am, which I really want to play more like pro-am probably this year. I don't know, I'm probably going to play some park, but I'm not a fan of the twos, and I don't want to make a guy that's only going to be viable in like twos or like half court situations. Basically, I don't want that. I want a guy that can play full court, basically. So if you want to play full court, you have to have you got to have more acceleration and more speed. Otherwise, you're always going to be late for everything. You're going to be late back on defense. You're going to be late to get to the offensive side. You're just always going to be the last guy to get where he needs to go. Well, actually, I guess you would, if you just went to the top of the perimeter and then transition back to the top of the key and just play between those two areas, just never really go deep into one side or the other side, then you could have a little bit less speed if you're smart enough to play like that and good enough to play like that. But then you're limited to what you're doing. You're very limited to what you're doing. So I do believe you need a little bit of speed, although the speed doesn't vary all that much. Like, no matter which one you're taking, the only real drop is if you're taking this pie chart. All the other ones, there's not that much difference. I still want strength because I still want to be able to half decently defend. And a lot of people say strength is useless. No, strength is not useless. It's useless if you don't want to defend. Yeah, then it's useless. It's true that if you're a shooter, it's not really that much. Like, there's no point in having having a lot of strength as a shooter if that's your main focus and you're not gonna do anything else but shoot. But strength isn't only about the offense, it's also about the defensive side. The more strength you have on the defensive side, when you're bodying up against them, they have a harder time getting around you. You're more difficult to just, obviously they can just burn you, like obviously that's what they're trying to do, but a good defender can stay in front of his guy. And this year a lot of the badges help people stay in front of their man. So if they can stay in front of you and you can't just use your speed to burn them, then you're gonna have to get around them, and getting around them means that's where the strength comes into play. When they try to get those blow by animations, strength comes into play in those situations because it's harder to body by you. It's harder to just blow by you because you can use your strength to stop them from doing that. So strength isn't useless. It's just useless for shooters on the offensive side, but it'll always be effective on the defensive end. On the defensive end, strength is a lot more useful, especially if people are trying to back you up and shit, like big guys or whatever. When that happens, if you get mismatched or something and all of a sudden he can just body you, well, as a defender or any defensive purpose, you still want a little bit of strength. So since I'm a big man on top of it, yeah, we're going to take that extra strength. Do I want vert is the question. And I do want vert. I want to be able to defend also. So, yeah, we're going with the split, the three-way. People can say whatever they want. They're like, well, you know, you're a stretch. Or, yeah, I'm a stretch. I can defend against big guys, and I can defend against guys, like center, power forwards, and even like taller, slower small forwards, you know. And that's the whole point. You need defense. I don't care what anybody says. If you have no defense, you're never gonna be able to play high, like comp level. It's just not gonna happen. We're shooter. Shooters shoot. Shooters shoot. And people underestimate free throw. I bet a lot of people are going to put less points in free throw. But let's say you put less points in free throw. Oh, 1 badge down. Oh, 2 badge downs. Oh, 3 badges down. 3 badges down. To take the... I want those 3 badges. I don't care what anybody says. Those 3 badges... Even if nobody really cares about free throws, say you're playing in the park, you never need free throws, so they're not going to get those. You're a park player, and you're like, I'm a park player, so I'm not going to get the free throw. There's no point in me getting free throw. Okay, that's great. It's the 3 other badges that you're going to be missing out on that, honestly, I think make the big difference, because where are you going to put those points anyway? Let's just test out, for instance. So, how much if we put all of those in? 10 badges with the last one. It goes from 2 to 10. Now, I want you to think about that. That means you're not going to be strong in defense. You're not going to be able to defend. If you do this, you're not getting any defense. Just for that last damn little post hook. Which is just... That's mean. That's mean. And I already know... A lot of people are going to be like, yo, you should be putting it on the interior defense. And, okay, I can't show you guys this way. So we're going to have to drop all this down so I can show you. I'm basically go down to 47. It doesn't, you see, 47 badges, 47 points left, and I don't have a badge. Now, let's take those off. 47, remember? 47. Okay, I gotta do this faster. I don't want to overstretch this video. 2. You see 47. So as you can see, some of these are worth more. And I know that it's the bottom 3. Defensive, offensive rebound, blocking, and steals are worth more than lateral quickness, perimeter defense, and interior defense. Now, this is crazy. I don't know why they would do this, but you see 4 badges for putting them there. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting 4 for putting them. Oh, I am good. Well, then there. So it does depend on certain. I guess they do consider your height, because if you're shorter, perimeter defense is going to give you more badges than interior defense. I know this. I tried earlier, so with another build, which pretty much you're putting the same amount of points in, pretty much. So if you're taller, interior defense is going to give you more badges. Putting points in interior defense is going to give you more badges than putting in perimeter defense. I still want to be able to stand dunk. Oh yeah, we're totally changing things here, because, I want those 3 last badges. I almost forgot about that, because we were testing things. You throw 86 perfect, because that means I'm pretty sure you get a green window for the free throws too, so I'm pretty sure I got the green window that way. We're going to stand dunk on people. Like, we're going to just dunk under the rim when we're there. I might need you to back up. I really like this track. I might need you to back up. Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice any other badges. We're not going to be good on the interior. We're going to be able to stand dunk. At 58, I'm pretty sure you can stand dunk. We're not going to get any dunking packages or anything, but we're a stretch, right? That's we don't need the dunking packages and stuff. Now, I would drop more in the free throw to give it to but I don't want to lose that badge, and I don't want to lose any other badges. I lost 1 defensive badge, which I find acceptable. Actually, I almost don't find it acceptable. There we go, 7. Just to get that 7. So 47. Hopefully we can stand dunk. Or maybe I should just put in layup, driving layup. But I'm not going to be driving most of the time under the basket. I'm going to be like right under the basket. When am I going to be driving with him? He's too slow to drive. I need the standing dunk over the driving layup, that's for sure. Same thing with close shot, it's high enough. I need to stand dunk. Okay, so that's going to be that for that. I got to hurry up and try to finish this off. Solid, define, burly, built. Yeah, we want built. 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". How much do we lose? We still got 86. We still get the green window. And I can probably raise that just a bit more by dropping my wingspan. So I think that's what we're going to do. Do we want to lose some interior defense? For what? 2 and vertical, barely any? No. So I think we're going to go the other route. Yeah, I don't think we have a choice. I think you're losing if you're not doing this. I don't know. I think that has to do with some of the potential, so we can drop 1 point. Yeah, drop 1 point. 274. 274, because you might not see it. I don't know if you noticed, but there's little white bars that are moving there in the middle of the purple and blue. Well, I think that has something to do with potential, and 274 seems to bring up my acceleration by 1 potential and drop my strength by 1 potential. So I'm going to give it 274 because I'd rather give the potential to acceleration than strength right now. And it doesn't drop anything else. So we're good with that. 274. Wingspan. Now I want to raise there. That should be enough, I think. I don't want to drop all the way down, but I want to get that 87. Because I still want to be able to defend. Remember defending. So 87 3-point should be way enough. Yeah. It's not like I don't want to defend, but I want that extra 1 point of 3 points. 87. Just because I don't know, I feel like 86 is, they say that's where it is, but I know that in ball handling, for instance, with 86 you can get all the pro moves. But you can't do you can't do the sham gods, and I don't think you can do any of the nutmeg. So I know that you can't do the sham gods unless you have 87. I mean, if you get a little bit of momentum while you're in game in 19, then you can start doing the sham gods. But initially, with no momentum, you can't. Like if you bring your takeover bar just a bit, then you can do the sham gods because you'll be over 87 basically. But you can't do the sham gods just like right off the hop. If you tried to do a sham god, it wouldn't work. So you had to have 87 to actually get to be able to start and just right at the beginning of the game be able to do a sham god. So I do believe that 87 is just a little bit safer to make sure that I'm going to be getting that green window. Okay, so that's the way for that. And then really playmaker. Okay, that's funny. But no, I want spot up shooter. Dirk Nowitzki, Lauri Markkanen, yeah, Gallinari. That's a good comparison. That's what I was going for. Yeah. Finishing badges, we don't care. But if we had to have one, what would it be? Pick and roller. That's about the only thing I can see that could be worth it. Shooting badges. Catch and shoot, Hall of Fame. Deadeye, Hall of Fame. I don't think I'm gonna be doing those deep fades. I don't want to dirk it. Although I want flexible release, green machine. I don't care what people say. Nobody always releases perfectly. Even the people that release that green like a lot, they still don't always green it. And in some games, they're not greening. You know, there's nobody that greens all the time. So flexible release, great. Now, if you are the kind of guy that can green a lot, which I'm getting better at it, so I want that little extra boost if I'm greening consistently. So I want those. Volume shooter. And then where was that? Yeah, because we know what stretches do, right? We know what stretches do. We saw it in 19 and 18. And what do stretches do? They shoot in your face. That's exactly what they do. They shoot in your face. And it's frustrating. So, yeah, that's what they do. Range extender. Yeah, we want that. We want to shoot from far. What are they gonna do? What's a big man gonna do if I'm bringing him out on the perimeter? Like really? Quick draw. I know this makes a difference now. I've experienced it. I don't really care so much about corner specialists. I mean, I think everything else will make me shoot fine in corners. And all the rest, pick and popper, like whatever. Tireless shooter. I don't plan to be running around all the time like nuts other than to transition. That's where I'm going to be using my turbo. It's not to be dribbling and trying to burn by people. No, I'm just going to transition. That's where my turbo is going to be used. So tireless shooter, I don't plan on being tired all the time. Hot start, whatever. Sometimes you don't get a hot start. Hot zone hunter, well, you're going to start. You're not going to have hot zones. So, you know, hot zone hunter, I think it's going to be good after 95 because I heard at 95 you're going to be able to reset all of your badges if you weren't happy how you put them originally, or there's a few that you want to change. Well, you're going to be able to change them. And at 95, this might be a good one to get because then you can use it in your you can go hunt your hot zones. Ice and veins. Free throw, whatever. Deep fades, I'm not going to be fading. He's not a shot creator. Yeah, this is it, guys. This is the stretch build. This is going to, oh my God, I can already tell. Like, people that aren't getting steady shooter, if you call yourself a stretch and you're not getting steady shooter, then you're just lying to yourself. Because these two together, yeah. I mean, okay, you're going to lose a little bit of the open bonus, but let's not lie. We're shooting over people. Overdose. Shoot overdose. I'm sorry. So you can lie to yourselves if you don't want to take it. That's fine. I'm going to be unpluckable. I'm going to if I wanted to do those dream fades, that would have been the one, eh? Well, I might as well get post spin technician. Dream shake. You know, that makes me maybe want to go change things just because there's not many options and I have lots of badges. Quick first step. Actually, you know what? I've seen this in action. I've seen this badge and what it does. And I was quite impressed. I was like, wow, that badge really does make a difference. So I think I might go with that one instead. I was going to get Break Starter, but wow, Downhill was quite impressive. What I saw on video, this badge actually makes a difference. Like, yeah, wow, impressive. So maybe we will get those fades just to frustrate people. So what would we take off? What would I take off if I wanted to get it in gold? I'm going to take one of these off and put this in gold. Yeah, okay. 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 Defensive badges. Post move lockdown. Rim protector. Oh. I don't know, eh? Intimidator. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. Oh, this is going to be it. Intimidator. Intimidator in gold. Rebound and because I mean I think bronze, they're going to be underrated badges. Like bronze are still going to be better than not having badges. So, and then rim protector. I want to be good at rim protecting. And then let's do it. Okay, so I think this is it. So this is the badge. Just that this is the build. Only one badge here in pick and roll. It's the only one that's really seems to be worth it. Even though I'm a shooter, it's still like they don't have pick and pop here. They have it elsewhere, and pick and pop there. I'd rather get something else. Yeah. Catch and shoot gold. Deadeye Hall of Fame. Dead deep fades in gold. Flexible relays Hall of Fame. Release Hall of Fame. Green Machine Hall of Fame. Quick draw in silver. Range extender in the Hall of Fame. Volume shooter in gold. Steady shooter in gold. Playmaking badges. Downhill, because I was actually surprised at how good this badge was. I don't know if he had it in Hall of Fame or what. I don't know what he had it in basically, but all I know is I could see the drastic difference of how it made you. Yeah, it definitely made you go downhill in transition. That's for sure. Dream Shake. That's why we got the post fades. I mean, because there's not many badges to get outside of that are really worth it for me. So quick first step, post spin technician, unpluckable. Those are definitely unpluckable is all the way. Post spin, I might as well. I'm a big man. Quick first step. I mean, there was not much other ones, but quick first step is it's a good badge. Because triple threat is very underrated for big men. And then defensive badges, yeah, 1 gold for intimidator, both bronze post move lockdown and rebound chaser, and then rim protector in silver. So that's it. That's the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. If you're coming back, don't forget to hit the notifications bell. I'll catch you guys later. Ciao.